couple of things, a short one I want to address here. Fear of failure. Everybody, every single person has that fear. It's normal. But then again, we got to make sure that we are handling our business in here, in our mind. We got to make sure that whatever we do is always geared upon becoming better. Now, fear is something that we will never be able to eliminate completely from our world, from our lives. We have to learn how to live with fear, but the following way. Now, let's say you're scared of something. The main reaction, the first reaction to people is to retract from that situation. When you retract yourself from that situation, you're giving more time to fear to creep on you, which is what I was saying in one of my stories. Yeah, once you do that, you give him more food to that fear. You're letting fear get into your, let's call it vortex, into your life. Yeah, fear is good as long as it is telling us that we have to do something. What do I mean with that, to be more clear? The sign that you have to do something, you can interpret the fear that comes with that as an opportunity, as a message telling you, step forward, let's roll, let's do it. Now, many people watching this may say, no, man, you're crazy. What if fear tells me to jump out of a cliff? Yeah, man, you gotta be sensible. You can't jump out of a cliff or anything like that. That's crazy. You gotta know. Inside yourself, you have a compass, something that tells you where you should go and the things that you should do. Now, when fear is present in our lives, that means many things. But let's say you want to start a new company. Let's say you want to launch a product. You have these normal fears all bubbling up on you. That's not a sign to retreat. That's not a sign to move back and to hide. No. The way you can see this, and that's how it changed, is looking at that message that you receive from your fear as an opportunity to move forward. Now, when we receive that message, we have two options. The first one would be to run away. The second one would be to think outside the box and say, okay, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna do it now. No, but I don't have a plan. No, but what am I gonna do? Commit. Make a decision that you're gonna jump and figure it out on the way. Entrepreneurs of every single kind have to develop the ability to adapt to the situations in life. And not only them, we all have to develop that ability of being adaptable, the ability of making sure that we can work with a basic concept. What do I mean with that? Let's say that life puts us in a certain position in which we only have 40% of the data available to make a decision. We commit, we move forward, and we use our power of adaptability to make decisions on the go based on the stimulus that we see happening through that situation. We gotta start being highly creative in the way we use our brains, in the way we try to grow. Let's say, for example, as I said before, we want to grow. That's the aim of all of us. We got to grow, we got to develop, we got to make sure that we're always moving forward. An essential ability that you must have is that ability of being adaptable, of looking at something not from the traditional eye that society looks at it. Remember, you're unique. Your perspective is unique. So you owe it to yourself to look at things in a different way, in a way that supports your reality. Many people will tell us, no, it's impossible. You won't be able to make it. It's too hard. I came across not long ago to some people. One of them wanted to start a business, and the other one says, oh, good idea, but it's too much tax. Good idea, but when are you going to see your family? Now, if you look at the situation, what's happening is that somebody's sharing passionately his or her dream, and the other person, what he's doing is trying to chop those legs as quick as possible so that person goes down to the level that he or she is. We must not allow, we must never allow people to bring us down. Now, how can you avoid that? Keep it to yourself. Let your work tell the tale. Let your work tell the story. Grind, grow mentally, physically, move towards progress in terms of moving that business forward. Now, there are many things that we don't know. There are many things that out there are going to be difficult. But one thing for sure that we should know is that we have the ability to move towards success and overcome any obstacles that come in front of us. Sometimes we need to stop being a little bit shy and start playing the game, start moving forward, start breaking walls, start tearing down those houses that we create in our mind to protect ourselves. Protect ourselves from what? From our fear of being successful. That's it. Because we all have the capability and the ability to be successful. We were put in this earth to be successful in whichever way possible. Why? Because as we become successful, we let other people get there too. We help people move forward as we move forward. It is very important to try and bring down those levels of fear. At the moment, the current times, pandemic, COVID, all these things are deteriorating our mindset. We spend more focus looking at the news than we spend working on ourselves. It is imperative for you out there to focus on yourself. Yeah, we need to be supportive. We need to try and help as much as possible, but do the work. Make sure that you're putting on those miles at home, wherever you are. Read, educate yourself, consume knowledge, and then think about that knowledge and make sure that you digest that knowledge, that it becomes a part of you. Then start putting it out there. You can be successful. Regardless of what people say, regardless of what your brain tells you, you can be successful. You have the opportunity in this earth right now to become successful. Start now. One step at a time. Figure it out on the way. Focus on the possibilities, not on the problems. We all have problems in life. But thanks to those problems, thanks to those obstacles, we get to grow. We get to become the best version of ourselves. We get to grow to the level that we can help other people grow. There are many different ways to grow. For entrepreneurs out there, they take risks. They're determined. They have a dream. They work for it. That's the way. But to achieve that success that we are looking for, whichever it is, to achieve all that, we need to armor our mind and handle those fears. Try to bring them down. As I said at the beginning, we will never eliminate fear completely, but we don't need to. We just need to spend less time on that fear. You see, deprive fear from its favorite food, which is time. The more time you spend in a fearful situation, the more it's gonna hurt you. Now, how can I achieve that? Whatever situation you need to carry on with, whichever thing that is in front of you, handle it. Handle it. Handle it the way you need to handle it, decisively. Making a decision is so important for your life, for the future that you want. So you need to make sure that you start working on that muscle of decision. Make sure that you're out there grinding it. It doesn't matter if you need to make decisions every day, every minute, every second. The more decisions you make, the better for you. Make decisions. It doesn't matter if they are easy decisions or complicated decisions. Making decisions is like a muscle. Like everybody says, it's like a muscle. The more decisions you make, the stronger you become. The more confident you become. You gotta believe in yourself. Be confident. Believe in yourself. How do I develop confidence? By stepping into the fire. By depriving fear from its favorite food, which is time. Don't let fear define the results of your life. You are your engine, and you are your own brake. Don't be the brake, man. You got a lot of fuel on you. Use it. Use it. I'll leave you with that. Have a blessed day, and be great.